what is the outlook for the 2026 Ottawa real estate market? We have to look back at 2025 to kind of get the key indicators of what's going to propel us into 2026. So, 2025, we did see a lot of turmoil, elections. The interest rates did continue to come down at a very slow pace, which is actually good. It stabilizes things that can help us bring a more balanced market for 2026. The three key factors in 2026 will be the inventory, interest rates, and consumer confidence. So, interest rates have already come down and they've stabilized. They may continue to come down very slowly, which is good. That will come into play with consumer confidence. Buyers can go to their lender and know exactly what they are pre-approved for, and there's going to be very little change to that as they go house hunting over the coming months. Now, inventory. How early will the spring begin? Will sellers jump and try to beat the spring rush, or are we going to see a big spring market amount of inventory kind of hit all at once? That is still to be determined, but right now, as the winter has taken its toll, the inventory is coming down. So for sellers right now is a good time, but we do have to monitor the inventory. I do believe a lot of people, especially buyers, have been sitting on the fence waiting for things to balance off. So we could be having a busy spring, especially with the slow spring we had last year, which led to a busy fall. So that momentum should carry on into the spring, but buyers will be cautious as to how much they're spending, and they're going to be scrutinizing a lot of the most recent sales. So when listing your home, you're going to want to look at the most recent data, not homes that have sold a year and a half ago. Those numbers are no longer valid. And the lastly is just the consumer confidence, is how much confidence with all the turmoil that's happening in the world will buyers and sellers come to market. And again, as I just mentioned, with all these other parts kind of blending in together, I believe it's been a slower couple of years, that 2026 will start to pick up, and you're going to see the sales numbers come back up to a more balanced and regular amount of sales. We had lower sales in the spring last year than we're used to, but I don't think that's going to be the case this spring in 2026. There's a lot of factors to look at. Speak to your real estate agent as early as possible when you are beginning to think of buying or selling. The earlier you start just gives you more ammunition, more information, more data to be ready to pull the trigger when it is time to make that big decision.